Yeah, how did didn't you do Postmodern Jukebox at some point? How did that all transpire?
I've known Scott from New York. He that whole band started from the Sleep No More McKittrick Hotel spot. And so I've always known him, he's been in my radar, and a lot of my friends have done it over the years. And I was putting out a record a couple of years, it was 2020. And I had met him, here and there over the years. And I was like, I should do one of those videos. It'll be fun. Mm-hmm. I'd love to, try it out. It'll be good to timing with this record release to do one, blah, blah, blah. And so I reached out to Scott. I was like, hey, blah, blah. We met up in New York and we picked a song. And we did last night. That was the first one I did with him, the Strokes one. And it was February 20-something, 2020. It was right before I was going to France and had to fly home early because the world shut down. I remember that, and I was deathly ill too when it happened, so I may have had COVID. But anyway, I did that. Blah blah. COVID happened, and then I ended up months later. I had another idea where for the first time in a while, I liked the Dua Lipa record when it came out, and it was the first time in a while I liked a modern pop record. I was like, oh my god, I actually really like this. And in my head, I was like, man, I would love to sing. I would love to sing one of these tunes. And I was like, I'm never going to cover this. And I was like, oh my god, Postmodern Jukebox would totally cover this. So I reached out to Scott. I was like, hey, do you want to do a tratty Dua Lipa song? And they were like, definitely. So I flew to LA and did the second video. And then that one did a lot better.
Yeah, that one creeps up every once in a while. So, yeah.
And so I think from then they started asking me to tour, and I wasn't able to do it, And then they asked me this Australia tour, and I was like, oh, super game. I've never been to Australia. And so I did a month with them in Australia. And from there, I just kind of got on their call list. And so I did a couple more videos and I did a couple more tours. And I'm still friends with them. And we've talked about doing some more videos and maybe touring with them again some point. What's cool about them is that they, Sonny and Scott are really they have a rotating cast. So it's kind of this big family. So it's I was doing the Cirque thing for a while. And now that I'm done, I was like, hey, I'm free again. Maybe hop, if you need some for a tour, I'll hop on something. It's kind of very
that's really nice.
Come and go with them. It's really, they're really cool people, and they have a nice thing there, and it's they have their thing, and it's cool, and then they really hire great people, so it's kind of a fun cast to be a part of because you kind of meet different people every time. And now they're Nashville based, so they have this whole compound in Goodlettsville.
Oh wow!
And so they built this whole studio, and so I don't know if you see the latest videos, they all have a similar vibe to them because they're actually able to do it in this one studio.
That's
now.
really beautiful.
So,
that's awesome.
Yeah, they're cool. I like working with them, and I remember when I'm a huge Kate Bush fan. And she's my favorite. And so when that song got really famous, I was like, oh my God, I'm doing the Kate Bush for Postmodern Jukebox. No one is getting it. I think Scott said that a lot of people asked him that week. And I was like, no, I'm doing the Kate Bush one. That's me.
That's great.
She's pop music right now. I'm doing Kate Bush.
that was wild when that just came back around. I should say out of nowhere. But yeah, that was pretty crazy.
I loved performing that song on tour. We did a UK tour with them, and I got to do that song. And do you know Kate Bush stuff?
I surface level.
Wuthering Heights.
Yeah.
There's it's much more famous in England, but people who know Kate Bush know Wuthering Heights, and there's this dance in this red dress, and so I got the piano player to do the intro of Wuthering Heights, do 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 do, and I had this red dress just that with the flower headdress, and I came out all Kate Bushy, and then we did Running Up That Hill, and it was just so much fun to do it in the UK.
If you like that clip, click on another one and then check out another clip and then another one after that, and subscribe to our channels while you're at it.